Hey everybody, in this video we're going to create a banking program in C. A user can check their balance, deposit money, withdraw money, and exit the program. This video is meant to serve as a practice project for beginners. Let's get started. Alright, let's get started everybody. Now we have a few functions to create. We'll start by declaring some function prototypes. With our banking program, we need to check a balance. The return type will be void. The function name will be check balance. But we'll have to pass in a balance. This will be a floating point number. For a parameter, we list the data type, followed by the name of the parameter, balance. We'll need a function to make a deposit. Float, deposit. There will be no parameters. And a withdraw function. We'll be returning a float. The name of the function will be withdraw. There will be one parameter, a floating point number of balance. Because if we're withdrawing money, we need to know what our balance is, because we don't want to withdraw more than our balance. Okay, these are the three functions we'll need. Let's copy these function prototypes. After the main function, we'll paste them, add a set of parentheses. We'll finish defining them later. We do have to return something for deposit and withdraw. For the time being, just so our program runs successfully, I'm going to return 0.0f, a floating point number. We'll do this for withdraw too. We'll get back to these functions later, but we can at least use them. We'll declare the variables we'll need, now that we have our functions at least declared. Let me zoom in a little. We're going to create an integer of choice. Set that equal to 0. Based on a user's choice, 1 through 4, they can check their balance, deposit money, withdraw money, or exit. We're going to need a floating point number of balance. This will represent how much money they have in their bank account. We'll set this to be 0 right away. 0.0f, because it's a floating point number. Then when we start up this program, let's create a welcome message of some sort. We'll use printf. I'll display the following. Welcome to the bank. Or maybe this is an ATM or something. We're going to continue this program while choice does not equal 4. Ideally, a user is going to select a choice 1 through 4. We'll use a do while loop. Do this code once while our choice, this choice, does not equal 4. If a user types in 4, that means they want to exit the program. Within the do while loop, we'll create a menu. We'll need a few printf statements. Printf. I'll add a new line character to begin with. We will ask a user to select an option. Then I'll add another new line character. This will be for option 1. I'll add a new line character. Option 1 will be to check balance. New line. Option 2 will be to make a deposit. Option 2, deposit money. 3 will be to withdraw money. 3, withdraw money. And 4 is to exit. 4, exit. Let's create a prompt to enter your choice. New line, enter your choice. Then colon space. We'll need to use scanf to get some user input. We're accepting an integer. At the address of our variable choice, we will insert a value there. Let's do a test run. This program should continue as long as our choice does not equal 4. Welcome to the bank. Select an option. 1 is to check your balance, 2 is to deposit money, 3 is to withdraw money, and 4 is to exit. Let's start with 1. We continue the loop, that's good. 2, 3, 5. If I press 4, we should exit. 4, and we exit the program, which is good, because we need some way to get out of this loop. While choice does not equal 4, continue the loop. Now we'll need a switch. Using a switch, we'll examine our choice against any matching cases. Within the loop, we'll create a switch. We're examining our choice variable. If our choice matches a case of 1, that means the user wants to check their balance. We'll call the check balance function, but we do have one parameter set up. We have to pass in our balance, whatever it currently is. Initially it's 0 when we start the program. We will pass in our balance. Then be sure to break out of the switch. Now if case is 2, if our choice is 2, that means we want to make a deposit. We will call the deposit function. There's no parameters. We don't have to pass in anything. We will make a deposit. Now the deposit function does return a floating point number. So what we could say is our balance equals our balance plus our deposit, because we're returning a number. If our balance is 0 and we're adding, let's say, $100, our balance after making the deposit should be 100. Let's shorten this to plus equals our deposit. Then let's break. Break. Case 3 is to withdraw money. We will take our balance equals our balance minus call the withdraw function. But we do have to pass in our balance. Withdraw, pass in our balance. And again, we can shorten this code by saying balance minus equals the withdraw function. And that's a shortcut you can use. Again, we still have to fill in these functions. Then break. Case 4 is to exit. Case 4, we'll just print something, a goodbye message. I'll add a new line. Thank you for using the bank. And then break. Now let's add a default case if somebody types in something besides 1 through 4. We'll add a default case. And we'll say, I'll add a new line. Invalid choice. Please select, let me zoom out a little bit, 1 through 4. New line. All right, let's do another test run. Welcome to the bank. I will check my balance. It doesn't do anything currently, though. 2 to deposit, 3 to withdraw. I'll type in 5. That's not a valid choice. Invalid choice, please select 1 through 4. And then 4 to exit. Thank you for using the bank. All right. The main body of our code is done. Now we just have to fill in the various functions. We'll start with check balance. All the way down here. This one's pretty simple. We'll just write a print statement. We'll print a new line. We'll say your current balance is :space, pick a unit of currency. I'll pick American dollars. We're displaying a floating point number. We need %F. I'm going to display 2 digits after the decimal. So then we're displaying dollars and cents. 2 digits after the decimal. New line. Then our balance, whatever it is. We'll receive this as an argument because we have this parameter set up. Let's do a test run currently. I will check my balance and it should be 0. Your current balance is $0.00. Now we'll make a deposit. We'll fill in the deposit function. We will create a floating point number of amount. What's the amount we would like to deposit? Initially, I'll set this to be 0.0f. We need a prompt where we will ask a user to make a deposit. How much do they want to deposit? New line, enter amount to deposit. :space, I'll add a $sign. Then scanf to get some input. We're going to accept a floating point number. The format specifier is %F at the address of our amount variable. Now, if somebody tries to deposit negative money, we can check that with an if statement. If our amount is less than 0, we'll just print the following message. Invalid amount, new line. We do have to return something. We're just going to return 0. We'll just print invalid amount. We're going to add 0 to our balance. Else, the amount is valid. And we can print something like this. Printf, successfully deposited, pick unit of currency, %f for floating point number, displayed 2 digits after the decimal. New line, display our amount, whatever we're depositing. Then we will return our amount, rather than 0.0f. We're going to add this amount to our balance. Return amount. Let's test these two functions, check balance and deposit. Let's check our balance with 1. Currently at 0. I'll make a deposit. Enter amount to deposit. $100.01. Successfully deposited $100.01. I'll check my balance again, and I have $100.01. Let's try and deposit negative money. To deposit, I'll deposit negative $420.69, let's say. Invalid amount. Check my balance again, and we still have $100.01. Then we just have to withdraw money. That's the last function to fill in. Within the withdraw function, we will create a local variable, a floating point number of amount. And I will set this to be 0.0f right away. We'll ask the user how much they want to withdraw. We'll add a new line. Enter amount to withdraw. And I'll add a $sign. Scanf to get some user input. We're accepting a floating point number. Store this at the address of our amount variable. Now, if our amount is negative, we can't withdraw negative money. If amount is less than 0, we will print invalid amount, new line. Then return 0.0f so we don't withdraw anything. Now, else if our amount is greater than our balance, well, we can't withdraw money that we don't have. Not normally, at least. If our amount is greater than our balance, then we will print insufficient funds. Then display the balance. Your balance is $%f and display 2 digits after the decimal. New line character. Then display our balance. Return 0.0f. We'll add an else statement. If these two conditions are true, we should have a valid amount then. If that's the case, we'll print the following. Successfully withdrew $%f, and we're displaying 2 digits after the decimal. New line. We are displaying the amount. Then we will return our amount and deduct it from our balance. All right, and that should be everything. Let's run this. Welcome to the bank. Select an option. I will select 5, which is invalid. Invalid choice. Please select 1 through 4. I will check my balance. $0.00. I'll make a deposit. I'll try and deposit negative money. Negative $20. Invalid amount. Deposit money again. I'll deposit $1,000. Successfully deposited $1,000. I'll check my balance again. My balance is $1,000. I'll withdraw money. Enter amount to withdraw. I'll try and withdraw negative money. Negative $420. Invalid amount. Let's try and withdraw again. I'll try and withdraw money I don't have, like $1 kajillion. Insufficient funds. Your balance is $1,000. Let's withdraw something that we do have. I'll just withdraw 1 penny. 0.01. Successfully withdrew 1 penny. Let's check our balance again, and I have $999.99. And then I will exit. 4 to exit. Thank you for using the bank. Alright everybody, that is a banking program that you can write as an exercise in C.